If these are running free here, I suppose there's not much left of the dick. Farther down, yeah. They belong to an old landlord. When Adela and I came here, we always made sure the gate stayed shut. But someone must have opened it. Or maybe the Red Madness awakened the corpses and they did it themselves. Poor sods. There, up ahead. That's the clearing where Adela and I always went. If someone's waiting for us, then it'll be there. I don't think we should go down together. If Adela really is waiting down there, and I'm still not sure she is, I'm pretty confident she wants, so I suggest you stay hidden and cover my back. Well, truth be told, I think that if it is her, then it is talking that Remember when I told you that I've been worried about her for quite some time now? Back on the ship. What I'm saying is, if she really wanted to kill me, she could have already done it. All of this morbid paper chase, I think she wants to tell me something. Which is why it's so important for me to go alone. Who knows what she'd think if I showed up with someone else. Yeah. You see that platform up ahead? This'll get me down to the pit. You should take the path through the crypt, just down that tunnel a few steps back from here. Then stay hidden. This is all just a misunderstanding, I'm sure of it. There, up ahead. That's the clear... So, I suggest you stay hidden. Well, truth... Remember when what I'm saying is, all of this morbid... Yeah. You see that platform up ahead? This'll get me down to the pit. You should take the path through the crypt, just down that tunnel a few steps back from here. Then stay hidden. This is all just a misunderstanding, I'm sure of it.
So you came. I have to admit, I didn't expect that.
Adela. So it's true. What is this? Why am I here? And what did you do to that man?
Still as forgetful as you were back then, aren't you, brother? To the circle, now! On your knees! Now look at him, Jaspar. Look at him carefully.
Valencio Duran. By the name of the sun.
The man who killed our family. Correct. You should have seen it. How he screamed and begged for mercy. Pathetic. But I'm afraid I've got bad news for you, Valencio. Never again. I'll make sure that you never again hurt anyone. And I'll enjoy it. Just as I'll enjoy what I'll do to all those who are up next.
Adela, please. This is ridiculous. You have no idea what you're saying, let alone what you're doing. Please, just...
I know damn well what I'm doing. Better than I ever did. I'll continue where Father had to stop, and I'll make them all pay. All these bastards who think they are above justice. I should have known you wouldn't understand. Just look at you, staring off into space and asking all these stupid questions. But you know what? I'm not here to justify myself. I'm here because I think that despite all you did, despite all you became, you deserve to witness justice as much as I do. To see this bastard pay for what he's done. And believe me, I will not make it quick.
The Blackstone. Oh, damn. Then it's really true.
You know of the stone?
Yes. Listen to me, Adela. Whatever you've done over the past months, you didn't do it of your own free will. The stone, it's evil, and it can... Told you.
What is this, Jaspar? One of your brilliant jokes? We Dalverics have had this stone for generations. Father, he lived this calling, but he failed to see what the stone really was. A gift of fate, a means for us to carry out our destiny, to bring justice to a world where there is none. But I saw, and I will use it.
No, you're seeing this wrong. The stone, it's cursed. It wants you to... Shit, damn it, I just don't know what to say.
Surprise, Jaspar. You never did. But it doesn't matter now. Go, Jaspar. I've changed my mind. I got sentimental. Thought I owed you this, but I really don't. You don't understand me, just as you never understood Father. And listening to you talk makes me remember why I kept away from you all these years. Just look at what you've become, running around and working for the kind of people Father tried to bring down. Treasure hunter. You're a thug. You might as well just have spit on Father's grave.
Yeah, you'd know. All right. This is getting us nowhere. You obviously think you know what you're doing, but you don't. Which is why you'll now give me the stone. Before it'll make you do something you'd regret.
What?
The black stone. You'll give it to me. Something bad's about to happen, and without it, we won't be able to stop it. You can keep doing whatever it is that you do, but you'll have to do it without magic. I'm sorry if this isn't what you wanted to hear.
So, this is why you really came. You want the stone for yourself. What did they pay you, Jaspar, huh?
What? No!
Go.
Adila,
Go!
As you wish. I'm sorry.
What? Who are you? I know. I guess I should have known he wouldn't have come alone. He always had a problem with following instructions. So, the stone... You know, of all the things I expected to happen, this never even crossed my mind. But no, even better. But if you make even one wrong move, I will crush you. What I see is that for the first time in decades, I have perspective. A reason why I am still alive and my brothers and fathers aren't. If this is the stone manipulating them and others, and this is only the beginning, and since you're here, that means you've read their confessions, which means I don't have to convince you that the greater good. Sure. What is this, Jaspar? One of your brilliant jokes? We Dalverics have had this stone for generations. Father, he lived this calling, but he failed to see what the stone really was. A gift of fate. What in blazes? I told you to come alone. What is this, Jaspar? Some kind of ambush? How could you, damn it? How could you?
No, Adila, you're taking this the
you.
wrong way.
What is this, Jaspar? One of your brilliant jokes? We Dalverics have had this stone for generations. Father, he lived this calling, but he failed to see what the stone really was. A gift of fate. What is this, Jaspar? One of your brilliant jokes? We Dalverics have had this stone for generations. Father, he lived this calling, but he failed to see what the stone really was. A gift of fate, a means for us to carry out our destiny, to bring justice to a world where there is none. But I saw, and I will use it.
No, you're seeing this wrong. The stone, it's cursed. It wants you to... Shit! Damn it, I just don't know what to say!
Surprise, Jespar. You never did. But it doesn't matter now. Go, Jespar. I've changed my mind. I got sentimental. Thought I owed you this, but I really don't. You don't understand me, just as you never understood Father. And listening to you talk makes me remember why I kept away from you all these years. Just look at what you've become. Running around and working for the kind of people Father tried to bring down. Trip. Hunter, you're a thug. You might as well just have spit on Father's grave.
Yeah, you'd know. All right. This is getting us nowhere. You obviously think you know what you're doing, but you don't. Which is why you'll now give me the stone. Before it'll make you do something you'd regret.
What?
The Black Stone. You'll give it to me. Something bad's about to happen, and without it, we won't be able to stop it. You can keep doing whatever it is that you do, but you'll have to do it without magic. I'm sorry if this isn't what you wanted to hear.
So, this is why you really came. You want the stone for yourself. What did they pay you, Jespar, huh?
What?
Go.
Adila,
Go! What in blazes? I told you to come alone. What is this, Jespar? Some kind of ambush? How could you, damn it? How could you?
No, Adila, you're taking this the wrong way!
Your turn.
Unexpectedly, death calls us to him. It is bitter, is it not? You are angry because you blame me for the death of your friend. But I only did what had to be done. You are furious about the danger I brought upon you. But what would have happened if I hadn't been there in that ship? Let us dare a glimpse, Prophet. A glimpse into the reality which you prefer to this one. 3 hours after your brawl, Captain Rosio's ship enters the harbor of Ark. You wait until the noise falls silent, and together with your friend, you sneak onto the deck. And you almost make it. A few arms' lengths from the safety of the dock, a sailor named Rajik takes note of your presence. There is no need for an explanation as to who you are. And maybe on a normal day, Rajik would have let you run. But not today. For years, he has been eagerly awaiting his promotion to become a petty officer of the 8th class. And yet today, it was announced that his loathed rival had won it instead of him. And how angry he is. How furious. And who knows? Maybe it is not too late. What better way to impress the captain than to be the one who discovers two stowaways who have eaten the crew's bread for a month? From there, it ends quickly. One sword for your neck, the other one for your friends, and no one to grant you a second life this time. But that is not what happened. The first beat of a wing, and where are you now? You have abilities others wouldn't even dare to dream of. You can hear the echo of the future, and you will make decisions whose extent even you will barely understand. So tell me, Prophet, isn't that a fate preferable to the other? You accuse me of lying, and your doubts are justified, for I cannot see the future. However, there is no need for that. All that is required is a glimpse beyond the surface, and suddenly it becomes clear that we are nothing, and if one listens long enough, the shapeless takes on form, and the unfathomable becomes tangible. You ask if I can see more than just this branch, and the answer is yes, I can. But considering what I am, that is not much of a feat. You want to know if what threatens you threatens other realities too. And yes, it does. The cycle is a logical consequence born from the right circumstances. And these are not limited to your branch. You wonder what I am, yet your question should not be what, but where. And the answer to this is everywhere. What you see right now is merely a splinter. You wonder whether I belong to those whom you fight. But no, I do not. The High Ones, humanity, the emissaries, these are but elements of the game. I am more than that. You think my intention is to disconcert you, but you're wrong. I am here because you think it was I who took someone you cared for. And although you err, I do not like being seen as a destroyer. Which is why I will wipe away my debt, which was never there to begin with. Step back.
Farewell, Prophet. Maybe we will meet again. Maybe not.
That's my name. But... Adela... What happened? But... I only remember a flash of fire, and then... darkness. Everything's so blurry. What? But... Okay, I'm sorry, but this is all just a little too much. Please, just give me some time with my sister, all right? Go back to Ark with that bloody stone. Go anywhere, but please, just leave me alone.
Finally, some fun. I swear.
Coming and they take us all!
Ho there, friend. What are you doing out here at this time of day? In a few hours, the Bone Rippers will come out of their caves, and unless you're eager to meet one in person, you should see to it that you're far from here when that happens. Heard of it? I guess you could say that. Behind these gates is the Valley of Silver Grove, and... you know what? Actually, I was just about to close the gate for the night. But if you're looking for our village, I won't open them again until tomorrow noon. But that should be enough time for you to finish whatever business you have here. My Dame Thalar's banana grog is a blast, if that helps you decide. Is it? I think trust has to start somewhere, doesn't it? And I've got a good gut feeling about you. That has to be enough for starters. Glad to hear it. Follow me! Alright then, here we are. You'll find our village if you just follow that road down there. At least to the grove. You can hardly miss it. It's a really nice place. I bet you'll like it there. Since that boy found the silver vein in the grove, we live like the Lightborn do in Inadan, really. So I guess this is farewell, isn't it? Unless you have questions. A headache? Nah, sorry. Could be the heat. Or maybe you were just thirsty. I wouldn't worry too much about it if I were you. Any more questions? Well, you know, Silver Grove wasn't always as nice a place as it is now. Back in the old days, it was quite harsh, actually. But then, some traveler came by and left us with a small boy. He had a terrible disease, and I suppose that's why the guy just abandoned him. I don't know how someone can be that heartless, but it was probably for the best. Ulbar adopted him, and... when exactly was that? 4 years ago, the boy found a silver vein while he was playing in a small cave near the grove. And, well, from then on the wealth just flowed in pretty much by itself. Come to think of it, I don't want to imagine what this place would be like without the little fella. His name is Rhinaeus, or at least that was the name stitched on the blanket that stranger left him with. Who knows? Maybe you'll see him for yourself. He's quite popular. I'm no apothecarius, but he had these tumors all over his face, and his left leg was entirely crippled. But just the weather, maybe? I don't know. But I'm glad it happened. That boy is a treasure. Anything else? Otherwise, I'm damn ready for a nap. Ah, don't mention it. Walk blessed.
Walk blessed. Hmm. You're not from around here, are you? I don't think I've seen you here before. You're welcome. What would this world be like without people helping one another? A merchant? I take it you've already seen the Silent Moon's Inn. Tahara probably can't offer you more than provisions, but I'm sure she won't say no if you're looking to sell. Then there's Robak and his little ship on the outskirts of the village. And finally Oliel in the marketplace. Not much, I know, but we don't get visitors here very... Rheneas, of course I do. A great lad, really. Did you know we owe all of our wealth to him? Without him, this place would be nothing. I'm rambling again. If you're looking for him, he and his father live on the next-to-last house on the cliffside of the village. You could take a look at the ruin near the oasis, or the one on the beach. That is, if you know how to fight off the wild animals around there. But I don't know, do you really think that's a good idea, risking your life for some filthy lucre? I don't know. You're welcome. What would this world be like? Take care. You'll see. This is a beautiful spot on Earth we have here. It really is.
Walk blessed. Greetings.
Greetings.
One day, I'm gonna be an adventurer. And I'm gonna explore the entire world.
Of course. Take your time. May his light guide you.
Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you? I bet you've got a lot of stories to tell.
Oh, you're an outlander, aren't you? From Araziel. Your skin, it looks, different. Is it true that Arazelian people are, well, divided? That they are the civilized? You know, once this chaos in the world is over, I want to go travel myself. Who knows? Maybe a captain will hire me as a deckhand. Anyway, thanks for your time. Walk blessed.
May your path always be.
Walk blessed.
Walk blessed, and welcome to Silent Moon's Inn. Yes, I won't argue with that. And do you want to know something bizarre? I don't have the slightest idea why the memory seems a little blurry, unreal. Huh, but yes, you're right. I haven't been on the outside for ages, and honestly, I don't plan to change that anytime soon. Most of this place's beauty is owed to the river that comes from the mountain. There's a nice little legend about how it came to be. Care to hear it? All right then. I'm sure you already saw the ancient ruin near the waterfall, didn't you? It is said that once a wealthy couple of sublime path lived there. They were tired of the mainland's never-ending troubles and thus moved here, which is an odd choice, especially considering that before the oasis grew, this place was little more than dust and sand. But nevertheless, they did, and they hired the best craftsmen in Duneville to build them a home here. Fruit, bread, and water had to be brought here weekly. Lavish, but it worked. After a couple of years living there, the woman gave birth to a child, Ceneri, a healthy boy, young and strong. Only 6 months after his birth, he already knew how to speak and walk. It all seemed as if the family would lead a happy life there for years to come. But then, something strange happened. The Myrads stopped coming. Days passed, weeks, and finally moons. No matter how long they waited, they just wouldn't come. And slowly but surely their provisions would run out. The route to Duneville was far too perilous to be traveled alone, so they were trapped. "We will die here," the father said as they sat together one day, he and his wife emaciated and weak, since they saved all the food that was left for their son. Ceneri was desperate. He screamed, cried, and asked the gods for help, but he was powerless. One gray, desolate morning, it was over, and both his mother and father were dead. Weakened and starving himself, the son then stood in front of his beloved parents' bodies, fell to his knees, and whispered, "Why is this happening to me? What have I done to deserve such cruelty?" And he started crying. And then, a miracle happened. As the first tears reached the dusty ground, a flower started sprouting, and only a second later, it was fully grown. Then grass, and then, just like a flood, a wave of life crashed through the dusty valley, and everywhere wonderful plants and trees came into being. And finally, before the boy had even realized what had happened, a stream of water crashed through the rock. And as Ceneri lay there, his body fragile and his eyes wet, he realized what he had done without understanding how. He smiled, closed his eyes, and died. Well, that's it. According to the legend, the grove has been the way it is now ever since then. So, how did you like the story? Oh, you're welcome. It was one of my favorite stories when I was younger, despite the ending. Sure do. And you know what? Take this on the house as a welcoming present. It's a handmade date cake, the best in the entire desert. We don't get visitors too often. Walk blessed, and welcome to Silent Moon's Inn. You're not from around here, are you? How can I help you?
You're a traveler, aren't you, my son? Just a few words of friendly advice. Keep away from the dark alley. That place was a bloody boneyard before. With word has it almost half of the corpses there have started walking again.
Huh? Can I? Huh? Can I help you? Huh? Can I help you? Can I help you?
Walk blessed.
Walk blessed, and welcome to Silent. Sure do.
What? Who are you? Can I help you? Foster father. But yes, I am. Why do you ask? Do you know Rheneas? Is it? Well then, be my guest. His room is just through that door over there. I think he's reading at the moment, but he always likes company. You sure ask a lot of questions, my sir. But okay, why not? You know, I'm a widower. My companion and I always wanted to have a foster kid before Rheneas. But as you said, life here was harsh, especially before Rheneas discovered the silver veins. Frankly, we barely had enough to eat ourselves, and there weren't exactly a lot of orphans around here to take in either. Well, when my companion died, I was occupied with my thoughts, as you can imagine. Flesh maggots. There was nothing I or the apothecary could do for him. And Rheneas appeared out of nowhere, discarded like a blunt knife. I saw him and I don't know, how could I just leave him there? What kind of person could? It was demanding at first, to say the least, especially with his condition, but even then, I never regretted it, not for a second. Maybe it's a way of honoring the memory of my companion. I don't know. In any case, I'm glad it all happened like it did. Here in Silver Grove, we are all one big happy family, and every day I can feel how happy Rheneas is, knowing that we all accept him and love him, no matter what. Yes, maybe we are. But you know, trust has to start somewhere, and in my experience, it is always rewarded. We have never had any problems with new people in Silver Grove. Never. And I have a hunch that's not about to change now. Well, you sure know a lot about my boy, considering that you've never seen him before. But yes, it's true. He's as healthy as a horse, and has been for quite some time now. For some reason, those tumors he had started healing shortly after he arrived here. And no, I don't know why. And frankly, I'm not sure I want to. Some questions are better left unasked, as the saying goes. But you know what? Even if that miracle hadn't happened, it wouldn't have made a difference. Not here in Silver Grove. We would never have abandoned him like the ones who brought him here did. Rheneas has a good heart, and that's all that matters.
Whoa there, you gave me a start. Who are you? I don't think I've seen you before. Ark? That's way out there, isn't it? Then you must be very happy to. Hey Thoris, what are you doing? Oh, blazes, that's my you look as if you can run fast. Can you catch Thoris for me and get my teddy back? If you don't, I'm sure he will bury it somewhere in the sand. And could you? Man, that's really nice of you. Then run, quickly, before he's gone.
Rheneas has the greatest father in the whole world. Sometimes I'm really
Yes?
There you are. So, did you catch him? You found it? Show me. Yes, that's him. Wow. That was just awesome. Thank you. Retha and Gages will be so jealous when I tell them that I have a friend like you. You are my friend, aren't you? Questions? Sure. You helped me, and now I'll help you. That's what friends do, isn't it? Is it? I don't know. Daddy taught me how to read very early, and I just love it. Books are like pictures you can enter whenever you want. When I'm older, I want to write them too. I don't know. I think I'm 7. Yes, that's it. 7 years old. Sick. Yes, I think I was. But that was a long time ago. I can hardly remember. I had these bumps all over my face, and they itched all day long. And whenever I wanted to walk, I had to walk funny because my right leg was always swollen. But it just went away when I got older, and now I can run faster than even Gageus. And he's quick, let me tell you. Where I'm from? What do you mean? If you say so. Yeah, I do. They're so beautiful, aren't they? You know, here in Silver Grove, we have them in so many more colors than the outside does. Daddy told me that once. I catch them, put them into a jar for a day or two so that I can draw them, and then I free them again. A stone? But what would you want with a stone? Okay, yes. I think I know which stone you're talking about. And yes, I can show you where it is. But only under one. That we make a bargain. That's what you grown-ups call it, isn't it? A bargain? It's simple. You grant me 3 wishes and I show you where the stone is. Well, I can ask for 3 things that you have to do for me. And don't worry, it will be fun. You'll see. What do you say? Do we have a deal? Awesome! I knew you would say yes, and we can start right away. Just come down to the beach in a few minutes.
Rheneas has the greatest father in the whole world.
Walk blessed.
Sometimes I'm really jealous.
Wow, that's nice armor you're wearing there.
Monsieur?
Good. One more time. The left switch makes it go faster. The right one starts it. You got it?
Yeah, thanks, Daddy. You're the best father in the whole world.
And you are the best son. But look who came. I will leave you two to it, okay? And remember, don't steer it toward the village. You don't want anyone getting hurt. Have a good time, you two.
Hey, that was quick. So, are you ready? It will be a blast. I promise. Okay, actually, it's really simple. Do you know how to shoot a bow? I knew it. Awesome. So, now look. Ta-da! Isn't it awesome? That's a starling sphere. Daddy found it in the old ruin down by the beach and put it back together for me. And he said it's really, really old. Great, isn't it? Yes, it is, but Daddy is like a wizard when it comes to fixing things. Every time... Well, what do you think? We'll try it out. I always wanted to do that, but Daddy said that I'm too young to use a bow. But you aren't. So, that's my first wish. I want you to try out the sphere with me. Easy. You take the bow over there, and I let the sphere fly free. Then you need to aim for it and hit it before I make it land again. Ah, and don't start firing before it is open. Otherwise your arrows will bounce right off. So, at first, I'll make it fly slowly. But in the second and third rounds, I'll make it go faster. I don't know. I thought it would be fun. And that's what's important, isn't it? Awesome. Don't worry if you do poorly the first time. We can play as often as you like. If you're ready, take the bow over there, and I'll start the sphere. Alrighty, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that was awesome. Yes, that was awesome. Awesome! This is so much fun. I'll make it go faster now. Get ready. 1, 2, and 3. Yes! That was awesome! Yay! Good one! Yay! Good one! Yay! Good one! Wow, that was crazy. Come, let's see how fast it can go. On my mark. 1, 2, and go! Woohoo! Strike! Yay! Good one! Woohoo! Strike! Woohoo! Strike! Wow, that was great! The bad guys must be really afraid of you. So, what do you say? Another round? Maybe you can do even better. Yeah, sure. That must be tiring, huh? But you did great, really. Thank you for playing with me. I'll go back to the village and tell Daddy that we're done. Just come back to the house when you're ready to hear my second wish.
Thank you for taking the time to play with Reneus. He's a little ahead of the children around here, if you know what I mean. And I rarely have time to...
Ah, hey! That was really fun, wasn't it? You'll see, in Silver Grove, it's always like that. No one is ever angry around here, and they're all nice to each other. You know, you could stay here if you like. I'm sure Daddy and the others would help you build a house, and then we could play together every day. Oh, okay then. Anyway, I now know what my second wish is gonna be. Ready to hear? Ah, hey! Yeah, awesome. I'm sure you'd be so much happier here than anywhere else. Anyway, I now know what my second wish is gonna be. Alrighty, as you know, I really love to collect butterflies, to draw them. And by now, I've drawn almost every kind that can be found around Silver Grove, except for one, the Moonglow Moth. And that's my second wish. I want you to help me catch some of them. They look so incredibly awesome. Their wings are black and blue at the same time, and they shine in the sunlight like crystals. Normally, it's very hard to catch them because they are really tiny, but I know a trick. You have to search with your eyes and your ears at the same time. If you listen closely, you can hear this weird ringing noise that they make when they fly, and that can help you find them, even in the forest. Just be careful when you catch them. I don't want them to get hurt or anything. Here, I'll give you 15 jars, but if you find 7 of them, that should be enough. Yeah, the Moonglow Meadow. That's next to the old watermill. You have a map, don't you? Here, I'll make a cross where the meadow starts. I'll wait for you in the village, just in front of the tavern. Just meet me there when you're done. Have fun and good luck.
Hello.
Walk blessed.
Rheneas has the greatest father in the whole world. Sometimes I'm really jealous. La 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 dee da da dee da la dee da da la dee da 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 la la
Ah, there you are. So have you already caught enough? Or do you want to keep looking some more? Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I could never have found that many without you. I am sure that was fun. Wasn't it? Awesome! I knew you'd like it, and I've got something else prepared for you. Just let me take the jars back home first. See you soon. Hey, good to see. Are you ready for my last wish? I think you will like it. I'll tell you in a moment. Let's go to the old ruin near the waterfall. I've prepared a little surprise for you there. Come, lead the way.
Greetings.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Oh, you're an Outlander, aren't you? From Araziel. Your skin, it looks... different.
See that door over there? That's the entrance. Here, this key should open the door. Here we are. It's awesome in here, isn't it? Take a look around if you want. Here we are. It's awesome in here, isn't it? Take a look around if you want. So, ta-da! That's the surprise I promised you. Do you see it? That's us, on the beach here in Silver Grove, right where we tested the sphere. Do you like it? It's really nice, isn't it? Why? Of course me. Who else? Turned out really well. Do you think so? I thought you'd like it, but I wasn't sure. Thank you. It really means a lot to me.
Can I tell you my last wish now? After that,
I want you to stay here. I want you to stay and be part of the family. I'm sure Daddy would let you move in if I asked him. Then we could play together every day. And every night we'd have supper with Daddy. Like it would be so great, wouldn't it? But why not? I just don't understand. It's so much better here in Silver Grove than anywhere else. No one is ever hungry or sick, and there are never any clouds or rain. What is there in that stupid city that you need to get back to? The world out there, it's so cruel, so cold. Or is it me? It's me, isn't it? I've been a bad little brother to you, and all my games were stupid and boring. But I just don't want you to leave. Without you, I'll be alone again. And I don't want to be alone anymore. Yes, I will be. There's something I need to tell you, but I'm afraid that you will hate me when I do. Just like all... It's just, I don't know where to start. I never wanted them to be trapped here. You have to believe me, but it was the only way to make them love me. Back then, they were always mean to me, even though I never did anything wrong. Every time Daddy took me out on the streets, they called me freak, demon, and things like that. Don't you see? Everybody hated me. They all did. And it was all just because I had those bumps on my face, and my left leg was like a big clump. Only Daddy loved me, and he took care of me. No, I never was. All this here, it started when the old woman died. Yes, one day she just fell down and died as she walked past our house. Her heart stopped beating, that's what Daddy said, but all the others said it was me. That I killed the woman with wild magic, because I'm a pathless demon, a freak. But that's a lie. I never wanted to hurt anyone, ever. They only said that because they hated me from the start. No, nothing is all right. Nothing at all. They came 2 days after that happened. It was already dark, and Daddy and I were asleep when all of a sudden they came into my room and tried to pull me out of my bed. I screamed and I cried, and then Daddy came and started screaming too and punched one of the men in the face. And then one of the women pulled a knife from her coat and she... Yes, I don't think she wanted to,
but she just stabbed him in his belly again and again, and suddenly there was blood everywhere, on the floor, on my drawings, on the bed sheets, even on Thoris's basket. Then they looked at each other in a weird way and just ran. Do you understand? They just ran and left me and Daddy there. I was so afraid, brother. I was so afraid. And then the stone started speaking to me. Yes. Do you see the necklace? The stone is in there. Daddy said I already had it when they found me. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier, but I was afraid that when you found out where it was, you would just take it and leave. It said that it could make everything better, that I could make it so Daddy didn't die, and that all my wishes would come true. I would finally be able to walk like the others, and everyone would love me as if I were normal. What do you think? I said, yes. Then everything went black and I felt a tickle in my tummy, like when Daddy used to lift me in the air to play Myrad. When I woke up again, everything was different. It was day, and my room was so beautiful and light, and there was toys everywhere, and Daddy wasn't bleeding anymore, but was sitting on my bed. And he told me that and when I did, I saw that I looked different. Like the other children, just normal. Yes and no. It's the normal world, but different. It is as I want it to be. Yes, I think that the stone can make every person here in Silver Grove see the world that I want, and do what I want them to, even before I know it myself. At first, I was so happy, you know? Everything was so beautiful. There were date pies every night, and everyone loved me. Even the other children played with me because I didn't have the bumps anymore. I was so happy. Because I found out that they were only nice to me because I want them to be. And they all just do what I want them to do, all the time. When I play tag with Cages, for example, it's not really him that I'm running from, it's me. He's just like a doll, a puppet, and everyone who comes into Silver Grove becomes like that, even if I don't want them to. But you are different. I felt it the moment Gumek let you through the gate. You see my Silver Grove, but you do what you want, not what I want. I don't know, but whenever I look at you, it's like a part of you isn't really there. I know it sounds weird, but that's how it is. No, I can't. The stone. They told me once what would happen if I did. Everyone would die, because they haven't eaten anything real for years. It's only me, only my wishes that make them healthy, you see? And even if that didn't happen, I never want to go back out there. Daddy would die, and I would have the bumps again, and everyone would hate me. That is why you have to stay. Don't you see? Together, we can be happy here, and I wouldn't be alone. Please, I beg you. This is my third wish, and you promised me that you'd fulfill all of them. You promised me. No, there isn't. We'd all die if I made this world go away. You, me, everyone. You have to stay. Why don't you believe me? There isn't. And even if there was, I wouldn't do it. You know why? Because you'd hate me out there, just like all the others. You'd see my face, the bumps, my leg, and you'd spit on me and just run away. I know you would, because I just can't. You say that now, but how can I know it's the truth? How can I know you won't run away when you see? Promise, but maybe you're right. You were always nice to me from the beginning, but what if the stone is right, and we really do die if I make this world go away? Not just the others, but us too. I'm so scared. I don't want you to die. Yes,
Yes, maybe you're right. Okay, then give me... Wait. What is this? I feel so weird. Oh no, the stone. It's in my head. Help me, brother. Help me. It hurts so much. You were right, brother. We made it. No, I don't think so. The bumps, they hurt so bad, you know? Yes, thank you. Daddy? Daddy, is that you? I'm so sorry about the vase. That was Thoris, and I... Yes, I saw one of them this morning. You were right. You know, sometimes all you need to do for a wish to come true is to hold on to it long enough. Can you start us a fire now, Daddy? I'm cold. So cold.
Farewell.
Oh, just shut up, will you, Folyak? Excuse my friend.
A foreigner, huh? Well, you've chosen a strange time to visit this country.
But as he said, we don't know anything about that castle. And if I were you, I would stay away from it anyway.
Oh, a bit of this and that. The roast rabbit is really good. Take a look for yourself.
Despising the path that was meant just for him, yet the dreams that he saw in the deep red afterglow were as distant as ever before. He did find a home in the city below, where life neither purpose nor honor can hold. The woman who loved him held out her heart, and her suffering tore it apart. 'Cause he strayed in the void as a wayward wanderer, despising the path that was meant just for him, but the dreams that he saw in the deep red afterglow were as distant as ever before. Our ancient world seemed as
Safe trap.
he had lived.
What makes you say that?
Well, before he, shut himself in, he sent his servants down here a couple of times each moon. And every time they hired dozens of hunters to bring them dead game, rabbits, deer, and the like.
So, he probably needed them for his experiments.
Hi, my dam. Why so many? I mean, 40 cadavers a week. Must be something wrong with that. Maybe he's an entropist, a bone mage, or something like that. And maybe he wanted to use those corpses to raise an army of undead to take revenge on the League.
Rabbits, Folyak. Rabbits.
Dose makes the poison. Isn't that how you say it, my dam?
Yes, that's the saying. I need to go now. Thank you for your help. I take it you listened. I don't think we'll get more than superstitious chatter out of these people. What do you say? Should we head out? As you like.
What?
Just tell me once you're ready to leave.
What?
The Count? What do you want me to say? He's a monster, just like the apothecary said he was. I still remember the day he and his cohorts moved into that forsaken castle. The villagers all cheered as if he were Waterblade incarnate, but I just knew there was something wrong with that. Nothing, at least not for a so-called healer, but I saw a shape beneath them, like a stiff body, a wax figure, and that man, Dal
Yes,
Galar, he
can I
kept
help you?
staring at it as if he were hypnotized. Something. Anyway, my advice, stay away from that castle.
Some people just don't know. They're